All right, we're going to jump in. It's been a while, and I've been doing this deck personally for myself recently. I've kind of jumped back into it. I go into decks, like certain decks and imagery will resonate with me, and then I'll fall in and out of different new decks and go back to old decks that I haven't used in a while, that I used all the time. So we are going to do a beautiful reading from the wonderful and lovely Goddess Power Oracle. I do love the guidebook very much because it really gives you an in-depth. So I will read that at the very end. Granted, this is a general collective reading, so please take only what resonates and leave the rest. This is a timeless message, so if the message is just finding you now, there may be a message for you at this time. Also, these are goddess energies. However, this is not gender specific. These are just feminine energies. We all have masculine and feminine polarities within all of us. So regardless of gender, these are just goddess energies. You very well may be a masculine and still resonate with the message because it's just the balancing out of that feminine energy. You may be a feminine who's very masculine dominant, who has a lot of masculine energy, who needs maybe a feminine message. So again, it's just an energy, it's a polarity that exists within all of us. A message for the beautiful collective and anyone in the collective who needs this message at this time, please. And thank you, Spirit. Time number 3 might have some significance. Arian Nurhad. I wish I could just have someone read their names because I'm sure it's beautiful if it's said as it's intended, but my phonic reading can really just jack up people's names, and I'm so sorry. It makes me not want to read them. So I'm gonna show you this so that you can read it for yourself, and I'm gonna try my best not to butcher it when I read it in the book. But card number 3, and the message here is time, right? Time. What about time? Time has been coming up a lot. The song I Forgive Myself and I Release is on right now. Maybe it's time, right, as the card says here, right, to forgive yourself and to release the things that don't serve you now. That's literally the lyrics that are on right now. Giving yourself that, and it's hard to see here, but it's really on that like third eye chakra, right? It's that intuitive knowing, right? It's that intuitive knowing, seeing with your third eye. What are the things that you have been called into, are being called into, or will be called into, right? Time being fluid, right? I just talked about time at the very beginning of another message because it was like kind of like a channel thing, but what are you being asked to forgive right now? And I don't know the answer to that question, right? This is this energy. This is coming into alignment with that. Even if it's, oh, damn, I didn't bring it. It's next door. I might get it at the very end. I'm going to keep going, and if I feel called to go get it, no, they're saying go get it. I'm going to pause this. I've already pulled the card, so you already know what it is. Please hold. Okay. I'm sorry, I paused that for a second, but I went to go get this little thing, and it was, anyways, I have this little thing. It's this like chakra system alignment thing. But what's cool is, yeah, it tells you the chakras and the colors associated with them. But it also gives it just gives like another saying associated with each chakra. And I should have guessed that this one would be I see, and I heard that when I got up, but it was like, no, I'm just gonna go get it because it might come up for a different reading. So here I have it in my possession, right? The question, your root chakra is I am, your sacral chakra is I feel, your solar plexus is I do, your heart is I love, your throat is I speak, the third eye is I see, and the crown is I know. So the question here is, what do you see that you need to forgive right now in yourself? And what are you being asked to see? What do you see that you can release that doesn't serve you in the now? Right? In this time. Now, the guidebook is going to dive down a rabbit hole, which will be completely different. But in my intuitive knowing, in my intuitive feeling, what I see with this, right? And it's like time, right? In the background of this, it's like all of this beautiful, looks like Celtic energy, like Celtic knotwork, which is fascinating, and in its own time was a masterful art of so much deep meaning, right? Card number 3, mind, body, spirit. Yeah, that divine sense of knowing. What do you see as you step in, as you know you're a divine being, right? She's like wearing all this beautiful white, and they're always, dressed, again, regardless of masculine or feminine energy, it's an energy. What is it in you that you see, collective, masculine or feminine, it does not matter, in this time, at this time in your life? What do you reflect on? The old versions of yourself that you've already given up, that you've already moved past, that you've already evolved, right, in your own divinity. And now, here, in this now, in this time, what are you being asked to let go of, to continue to evolve, right? It's like, I think of the Celtic knot, sounds like, it's like, I definitely could have learned a lot more and still will, but the very little that I know, it's like when I hear of the saying, like, what time, the loop around time and back again, right? Like, oh, we're in the year of 8 right now. Okay. 8, right? If you add all the numbers up, we're in the 8 year. And it's the infinity loop, right? 8 is a beautiful sacred number. And interestingly, okay, wait. I don't have a pen. Do I? Shit, I don't. Please help. I'm just gonna keep doing this. I know it's hilarious. Okay. 7-11 when I pause that. Time, right? So the message here is time, and I will read it from the guidebook, but the message, like, right, my intuitive knowing, what I see. I was just having this conversation with a loved one when I said the number 8, right? It's actually such a bad 8 that I can't even show you it. I'm going to do a different one. I'm going to do it the right way. When I said infinity loop, right? We're in the year of 8 right now. This time. Bear with me. I know it's not like the exact number 8, but you're going to have to... metaphor for that, right? Time. The number 8, right? When I talked about the loop, I was talking about the loop back around in time. So, right, it's like the infinity circle. It's like time is endless. It's always constantly looping back around. But what's interesting is this is also like the hourglass, right? You think of like little tiny grains of sand, right? Time is an illusion. Boop, 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 and you got the little sand, right? I have one. I have often had it sometimes in the background if you've been around for a little bit, but it's a horrible version of time. I guess, well, that was the 8, right? Loop background. When I think of an hourglass, it's more, God, I'm not a very good drawer. It's a little more flat. I mean, they all are a little different. Some of them are a little bit more rounded. It's blown glass, but, right? Time, the number 8. But time is illusion, right? In an hourglass, right? The illusion is that once you're out of time, you're out of time. But in the loop back around, you flip it back over, right? In the infinity loop that is the 8, you flip it back over and you start time over again, right? No beginning, no end. So we're in the year of 8, right? And 8 is, and what's great about 8, right? What's great about 8? No pun intended. No pun. It's so you get Dr. Seuss thing up in this piece. 8 is perfectly balanced. Maybe not in this 8 because it's a horrible 8, but perfectly balanced, right? Masculine and feminine, light and dark. This is the time. This is your time. What do you need to release? You will know the answer to this. What do you need to release? What old programming, what versions of yourself are you being asked to release right now? Now is the time. Pen drop. Selfish is on right now. Interesting. Bad decisions, right? Releasing bad decisions. You win some, You lose some people, situations, things that you replay in your mind. Keeping your guard up just to be safe. All of my time, you can take it for free. Giving away your time for free. Making bad decisions. You can't take back all the time that you've given. Make it a life worth living, right? I think it just keeps repeating because now we're in the chorus. That was a channel message from the song, but that may resonate with somebody. That's the message, right? We're already 11 minutes in. I'm going to go ahead and say thank you now. If you have made it thus far, I thank you for your time, your beautiful energy that you bring here. I do love you so very much. And I hope that you take that time, right, to reflect on the things that you're being asked to release. Versions of yourself. You are magnificent. Magnificent is on, right? You, my love, are a divine. You are magnificent. You are a divine soul. Worthy. Way more than anything, any type of gold. You have a goddess type glow, man or woman, right? Masculine or feminine. Your energy glows. Glows. You glow. When you release those things, you glow, right? When you let go, this is your time. There's no better time to do it than now. Release what no longer serves you, what no longer serves your highest good. Okay. Time number 3. Yeah, I said goodbye just in case you wanted to click off because not everyone wants to read the guidebook, but I'm going to tell you the guidebook has got some gems. This guidebook in particular is a little bit longer. I tend to not read them when they're long, but this one's longer, but it's worth it. I think that the alignment advice is what I always, because it doesn't give it to you sweet. Not that every guidebook does, but this one in particular really knows how to get deep on it without too much time, but they do a fantastic job in the time that they do have to tie up the message. So let's talk about it. Time number 3. Empowerment message. Right now, you have all of the time in the world to reach the fullest potential of your intentions and desires. Arena Hod. I'm not doing it again. It's just so bad. I'm so sorry. I wish someone could just be like, no, it's like this. And I would be like so grateful. The Celtic goddess of time. I'm sorry, my lovely goddess energy. In time, it will be better. It's funny because hurry's on right now, right? Feeling like you're going to hurry, like you're losing time. You're not losing time. Time is illusion. Remember, in the year of 8. Goddess of Time is your champion, and she will ensure your timing is perfect. The hours will expand to gift you with the space you need to complete anything that you started. Today, recognize that no matter what is in front of you, time is your friend. Consider that everything you intend and desire also has its own relationship to time, and all will come to you in perfect form and in the perfect moment. Patience, dedication, and quiet anticipation are delicate yet potent allies now. This goddess is your ally, and your timing is perfect. Your alignment message. Do you worry there's not enough time or that you may be running out of time? Do you feel that you are late? Song says hurry. Too stressed or too overwhelmed to get where you need to go? This attitude is fueled by fear. Sorry, I have a friend staying here and a friend of my mom's. Anyways, sorry for the interruption. I'm going to go back a few seconds. Do you feel that you are too late, too stressed, or too overwhelmed to get where you need to go? That's funny because this individual is a little stressed right now over a lot of these. Coincidental? I think not. This attitude is fueled by fear, which has a strange and unusual power to contract time. The goddess of time has an alignment task for you, to breathe deeply and trust the process, knowing, right, that what you see, right? I said that what you see part. That even though you are temporarily struggling, you will always have enough time to choose how you experience your reality. You can always course correct. Consider this truth. Struggles, disappointments, or seeming delays are all part of the experience of life on life's terms. Yet, the goddess says, this too shall pass. When cool heads prevail and faith steers your course, treasure is never far away. Call on the goddess. Call on this goddess when you begin to feel overwhelmed, and she will remind you of these truths. Okay. Beautiful message from the lovely Goddess Power Oracle. I do love this deck. I've had a few goddess decks, and this is one of my top ones that I have. So, thank you for your time. I hope you find the time that you need to accomplish. Actually, I know you're going to find the time you need. That's not what you have to worry about, right? Everything, what is meant for you will always be for you at just the right time, right? When we put limitations on time, that is when we get upset. When we feel like we're running out of time because we put this constraint on it. No one said that that's the time that the universe or God or your higher power or whatever, right? You put this idea of time, this constraint around it. But it wasn't ready for you at that time. Time being fluid. So, allow those things. Have faith that if you believe that to be true for yourself, that maybe it's just not the right time. So many things have to line up for it to be perfect for you, whatever it is that you're thinking of, right? We talked about free will in a different reading. It's like so many things have to line up within free will to make something a reality. You get to create your reality. So if you feel like you're running out of time, that's exactly what you're going to create, is this feeling of anxiety, like you're running out of time. What is time? You know, I've been seeing a lot of like things on social media recently about like actors that I didn't realize that, or inventors that didn't even start inventing until their 50s, or actors that didn't even start acting until like their late 40s, 50s, 60s, right? Morgan Freeman, I mean, like, it just blows my mind to think, what is this illusion and constraint around time? So whether you're just starting things over again or whatever it is for you, you're right on time. Trust, believe, have faith. That is to be true. What is for you will always be for you. Don't limit yourself. Your time will come. I love you. 1747. Catch you on the next one. All right, bye.